My uncle had tried to stone me to death, and now my cousins were here to finish the job.
Find out how God is using Adventist World Radio to reach the Muslim community and other difficult to reach areas with the gospel message. Hi, I'm Cami Utman, and this is AWR 360.
Adventist World Radio is broadcasting to the most remote locations of the world in more than 130 different languages. We've been doing this for the past, almost 50 years now, but I've never seen anything like this before. From baptizing rebels and assassins, almost daily we receive news of amazing miracles taking place all around this little ball of mud. Wisam's story right here in Nazareth is an example that especially touched my heart.
Being born Muslim, Wisam was taught to hate Christianity. So when his sister decided to become a Christian, he was sent by his family to kill her. But because of a miraculous dream from God, he decided to begin studying the Bible. He soon returned to Nazareth to share his new belief with his family. And his uncle, upon hearing this, became very angry and ordered his stoning. This happened over and over until finally his brother stepped in. Then his father advised Wisam to flee the country. Years later, after his father and uncle died, Wisam's mother invited him to return. He immediately saw an opportunity to share Jesus in Nazareth, so he decided to set up a center of influence where he used the Bible to teach English to his fellow people. We also gave Wisam AWR God Pods, which he distributed among his community. Recently, though, things took a turn for the worse as the sons of his dead uncle found out what Wisam was doing. They too had participated in his stoning many years before and now rallied a mob and went to Wisam's house to attack him. Wisam's wife Audrey heard the commotion downstairs and rushed out to see what was happening. She knew right away that Wisam was in serious trouble and fell on her knees and began to pray. Wisam's brothers rushed to protect him when he was hit with a metal rod, but then his own cousin pulled out his knife and stabbed Wisam. But to his astonishment, the knife bent, leaving him unharmed. Wisam's brother then picked up the bent knife and said,
"Try again to kill the man of God."
As the mob retreated, they threatened, "You will not know where or when, but we will kill you." Several months later, Wisam received a shocking phone call that these same two cousins had been killed while riding their motorcycle. It just reminds me that if God is for us, who can be against us? This miraculous event agitated the Muslim community so much that Wisam knew it was the perfect time to use AWR's cell phone evangelism. He immediately sought out someone to translate the sermons into Arabic. He found a man named Jamil who readily agreed to help. Jamil worked for days, sometimes late into the night, translating the Bible-based sermons. As he read, he was so greatly moved by the presentations that he felt compelled to share them with one of his friends from the Baptist Church. She was so amazed by the sermons that she shared them with her pastor, who was also impressed by what he read. He then sought out Wisam to preach at his church. Wisam presented at the Baptist Church, sharing Bible prophecy, our health message, and Ellen White's writings. Their hearts were so convicted that the pastor and almost his whole congregation made the decision to be baptized into the Seventh-day Adventist Church. And on a beautiful Sabbath day, we held a church service at the Jordan River. Then one by one, they entered into the water. Wisam had the joy of baptizing these precious souls with Elder Dwayne McKee. God is calling all who are willing to proclaim His last day message. Adventist World Radio not only broadcasts into the Muslim countries in their own languages, but we are working with people like Wisam, helping to share the gospel message in countries that still need to hear the wonderful story of Jesus. Thank you for supporting AWR. Jesus is coming soon, and He invites you and me to be a part of this great movement that will light the earth with the knowledge of His truth. From broadcast to baptism, this is AWR 360.